In today's After Effects video, we're going to create a liquid effect for motion graphics. Hey, what's going on internet? This is Josh Noel from SonduckFilm. We have a very quick tutorial today, but in a very effective effect that can be used for a wide range of motion graphics. The reason for the quick tutorial today is because I'm working heavily on a short film right now, which will be coming out next week. Right here on the channel. It should be out on Christmas Eve, so keep an eye out for that. But in this video, we're going to focus on creating this liquid effect. Let's go ahead and jump in the video and let's get started. Alright, so here we are inside of After Effects, and the only thing we have in here is a title, and of course this works great with a logo as well, so you don't have to just use your title, and so you can pretty much use this with any sort of graphic. The typeface I am using is Beatbaz Nuu, and when you have your element in here that you want to apply the liquid effect to, what you need to do is go to Layer, Pre-Compose, and call it Placeholder. And this will allow you to change this element out later if you need to. So click OK. And from here, we're going to start creating that effect. So what we're going to do is come here to the top and grab the rectangle tool. And the color doesn't matter. Just make sure the fill is on and the stroke is off. It really doesn't even matter at that point either. But what we're going to do here is just draw out a rectangle like this. Nice and big. Covers up the composition just like this. So it'll cover up pretty much any size of text or logo you're working with. Then with your shape layer that you created, go to Add. And we're going to add a wiggle paths. We'll open up wiggle paths here and we'll kind of zoom in here. What we're looking at here is the top line right here. So we'll come here to size and we can increase this to about 150 or so. And then what's important here is the points. Right now it's set to corner. We need to set this to smooth. And if we scrub through here, now we have this liquid-ish effect here and it looks good. So from here, all we need to do is grab our shape layer. We can grab the selection tool and we'll bring this down underneath our composition for now. And then we'll hit P on our keyboard for position. We'll add a keyframe for that position parameter and we'll scrub forward in time to say like 3 seconds. And then we'll just have this cover up our entire title, logo, whatever we're doing. So it's just going to do this. Alright, then what we're going to do is bring our shape layer underneath our placeholder. And then we'll toggle switching modes down here at the bottom. And when we see the track matte, set this to alpha matte. Now we scrub through here. Now we're starting to kind of get that liquid fill up effect, and if we need to, we can drag out the keyframe, make it a little bit longer, and we can even move this shape layer over a little bit just to time it out perfectly. So nice and slow, and it fills up just like that. So that looks pretty cool. Nice little liquid fill up. And now what we'll do here, because we of course want to spice this up, this looks kind of boring. What we'll do here is grab our placeholder and our shape layer, go back to Layer, Pre-Compose, and we can call it Liquid Done or something, and click OK. Then from here, what we'll do is go to Effect, Generate, Fill, and we can set this to any color that we want. So we'll do like maybe a nice little yellow there. And then we'll grab our composition down here, go to Edit, Duplicate, and we'll offset this just by a frame or two. We'll do 2 frames, and then we'll change the fill color again to something else, maybe orange, and then now we're starting to create this offset of liquid here, and that looks really cool. And then we can duplicate it again, offset it by 2 frames in the timeline down here, and then change the color back to white or whatever color that you want. So now we'll have this like 3 color gradient. And of course, what I suggest doing when the animation is done, grab your bottom 2 layers, go to Edit, Split Layer, and just delete it. It's not really noticeable when the animation is happening, but when it's stopped, you kind of clean up the edges a little bit by doing that. So one thing I suggest doing, make sure to turn on motion blur, turn it on the top, and then we're coming down over here, turn it on back for our placeholder and our shape layer, and then we'll go back into our main comp. And now when it's all said and done, we have this nice liquid animation that can be applied to a wide variety of motion graphics. Now that concludes the liquid effect, but if you're looking to spice up your composition, one thing that you can instantly do to enhance your motion graphic project is by using accent animations. By using accent motion graphics, we have a handful of tutorials on this sort of technique. You can check out links in the description if you want to learn how to create these sort of accent motion graphics, which take your motion graphics to the next level. Now, of course, you can instantly apply these with a third-party pack called Toko, which has over 1,000 motion graphic elements that you can just add within a click of a button. So for example, if I want to spice this composition up and I want to add some animation here, I can just click on a shape element from this browser, and it'll automatically add this motion graphic element that I can easily position into my composition here. And while that's animating on, I have this extra shape here, which really adds a little bit more detail to our overall composition. Just like this composition has plenty of accent motion graphics to really, enhance this, composition. So if you're interested in a motion graphic pack that helps you save time and helps you enhance your compositions within a matter of seconds, go ahead and check our links in the video description. It'll take you right to Toko, which has over 1,000 motion graphic elements, from these basic accent motion graphics, to titles that you can preview, to device screens, to logo reveals, and so much more. So I hope you guys were able to take this technique away from this video and are able to apply it for any other wide range of motion graphics, whether it's just for logos or for your own personal titles. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SonduckFilm. We post 2 post-production tutorials every single week. You can also hit me up on my social media networks. Those links are in the video description, and always, be creating.